to preserve my energy. Victory is all I see. Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Gabe here.
Bama from Royal Khaoz.
And we're coming to you from the stage of the iconic Shrine World Music venue in Harlem. And we've teamed up today for the launch of Teenage Engineering new EP-40, aka Riddim, and its sidekick microphone.
The EP-2350, aka Ting FX, you know? The Ting FX, tough.
So the EP-40 is a love letter to reggae, dub, and dancehall, and it brings back everything we love about the EP series, the form factor, the workflow, the punching effects, but it also introduces brand new features like an onboard synth dubbed the Supertone, playable loops, and it also comes packed with more than 300 samples and modifiable and playable projects made by artists such as King Jammy, Mad Professors, and other key players on the scene. So I'm going to take this thing back to my studio for further investigation, but Bama and I will be back on the stage for one final jam, so stick around for some more music.
Monks.
Okay, so now we're back at my studio, let's take a closer look at the EP-40. But before we do that, if you enjoyed the opening demo, please show some love to Bama and his band Royal Khaoz and go give them a follow on your social platform of choice, or even better, on all of them. Let's start with a quick recap of the EP series. 1. 4 sample groups with dedicated buttons with drums in group A, bass in group B, keys and melodic samples in group C, and shouts and user samples in group D.
Yeah! Move your bumba!
Though that's just a suggestion and you can organize things however you like. 2. 12/4 sensitive pads for programming, live jamming, and to add and control the unit's signature punching effects, which have been adapted to fit reggae, dub, and dancehall better. Free a fader to control and set group parameters such as global pitch, volume, FX level, modulations, low and high pass, and more. Fader values can be automated by simply moving the fader while the sequencer is running and recording is enabled. Eight onboard effects including reverb, delay, distortion, chorus, and a newly added vintage phaser. The EP-40 comes with a total user memory of 128 megabytes and comes preloaded with an epic sample pack that includes drum, FX, and vocal shouts from legendary artists and producers such as King Jammy, Mad Professor, Mafia and Fluxy, Driscoll, and more. And even better, the machine comes preloaded with 8 playable projects created by the above-mentioned artists that can be arranged, rearranged, and jammed on, putting the music of the masters right at your fingertips. The Riddim also brings back the EP series workflow with group-based patterns which can be committed to scenes. These scenes can then be chained together for live performances with the song mode, which is what I used for the opening demo, or quickly loaded using the newly added quick select mode, but more on that a little bit later. The EP-40 features the series' signature alphanumerical display with its colorful array of icons updated to fit the vibe of this EP better, And though there seems to be a lot of them, finding your way around the machine and the display quickly becomes second nature after you've spent a little time with it. Let's not forget the shift button, true cornerstone of the EP series, which lets you access all of the secondary functions of the device. Last but not least, the Riddim also has all the functionality you'd expect from a high-quality sampler composer, with sample editing and chopping, sampling and resampling, time stretching, swing and quantization controls, and a really cool looping mode to create interesting variations or breaks on the fly. The unit also has an onboard speaker for jams in the field, 3.5mm audio in and out, MIDI and sync in and out, and a USB Type-C port for MIDI over USB, data transfer, and power over USB. So that covers it for the classic EP features. Now let's take a look at the exciting new stuff. My #1 favorite new feature is the Supertone Synth. The EP-40 features an onboard synth that lives just above the last user's sample slot and that offers 7 classic synth tones and 3 dub sirens that can be played with the keys and modulated with the X and Y knobs. You get 4 mono synths that can be used either for bass or leads, and 3 poly synths for chords and pads. Let's listen to a few of them, starting with Supertone 0, which is a bass patch, let's call it the C bass, inspired by a little keyboard that launched the digital dancehall revolution. To add a layer of cool to this, each of these synths have 2 parameters you can control to make them your own. So for instance, Supertone 2 offers filter cutoff and unison control. And Supertone 3, filter cutoff and resonance. And you can also set attack and release time, so there are lots of ways to make that synth sing. Once you come up with a patch you like, you can save the synth state on a pad as a preset that will load as such when the project is opened, so that you can come back to it easily. The last 3 supertones are dub sirens that you can use as effects on your beats and modulate on the fly using the pressure sensitive pads or with the X and Y knobs. So that's the Supertone Synth, and I really love this new feature because although samplers are cool, they are also kind of limited to, well, samples. This onboard synth turns the EP-40 into a full-fledged instrument in its own right and opens the door to lots of new production capabilities. So 5 stars all the way. Another big thing the EP-40 introduces are loops and a new loop play mode. In this sample pack, T has included a selection of loops that you can use to quickly build jams up. You can toggle these loops on and off easily by just pressing the pad they're assigned to, but you can also use the loop start state mode, or LSS, to set a loop to play or not when a pattern is loaded, which in turn means that you can also use these loops for more structured jams. The really cool thing is that you can also create your own loops straight from the EP-40 by using the unit's resampling capabilities. When you resample a pattern, the new sample is automatically saved as a playable loop with its original tempo metadata embedded in the file. The EP-40 also introduces persistent sustained loop support, which lets you sustain notes as long as you want on some select samples. This is really helpful for melodic instruments, and the EP-40 comes with a bunch of samples that can be sustained, but you can also import your own samples. And since we're on the subject of samples, the EP's sampling engine also supports multi-sampling that allows for more realistic instrument emulations, especially for keys and guitars. Another cool new function on the EP-40 is the new Quick Select mode that makes it a lot easier to switch between patterns and scenes, which is very handy, especially for live performances. You can either set the transition to happen on the active subdivision or at the next bar line for seamless transitions. The EP-40 also introduces a live mode, which is in essence a safe mode that lets you deactivate buttons that you don't want to punch accidentally during a live set. The live mode also toggles on the really cool vinyl style tempo adjustments. Now that we looked at the EP-40 Riddim, let's turn our attention toward its sidekick microphone. Introducing the very cool EP-2350, aka Ting FX, a handheld mic with a twist. The Ting FX is a battery or USB powered mic that can plug directly into the input of the EP-40 or anything else you want to record vocals into. And my favorite thing about this mic is that it has a really distinctive sound, which I really love. As far as mic flavors go, you can switch between clean,
Mic check.
lo-fi,
Mic check.
chipmunk,
Check 1, 2.
and robot. And the last mode lets you modulate the effect with hand motions. The EP-2350 can also store up to 4 samples of your choice that you can blast at will using the 2 bottom side buttons. And with this, we come to the end of this quick overview of Teenage Engineering's new dynamic duo, the Riddim and Ting. Now, if you know me, you know I'm always a happy camper when TE comes out with a new device, but I particularly love this one. As a lifelong fan of reggae and someone that had the chance to briefly be part of the reggae scene in New York, I truly had a blast making music with this machine. Both the sample pack it comes with and the Supertone Synth sound terrific, and they make it really easy to quickly workshop ideas and build them into full tracks. And I also love that you can now pretty much carry a full sound system in your backpack for spontaneous creation and jamming anytime, anywhere. Alright, that's it for this review, and as promised, I'm going to head back to the Shrine for a final jam with Bama, so I'll see you there.
Let's roll. Riddim and Ting, take 1.
Alright. Alright. It's so nice. Riddim up. Alright. Yeah. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. No, this a no school bell a ring. This a Riddim and Ting. Ding, 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 ding. To left and to the right I see girls moving. Some listen rubber dub and some of them dancing. And them say riot chaos music hypnotizing. In the streets of jam rock we call it road rocking. Hey, road boys leave your guns at home. I beg you please leave the madness for tomorrow, because I just want to dance with my girl tonight. I miss her, show me your motion. Shalala, show me your motion. Oh girl, show me your motion. Shalala, show me your motion. Boy, a true definition of an angel. So when I'm wrapped in your wings I feel amazing. By now the world can see that you are taken. Unconditional love is not mistaken. Point the fingers on the map and I will take you there. Me and you together but I love sincere. Bring you in every room and we like an entice. Show me your motion. motion, in a slow motion. Wine girl,